Hi, the next two poems we read are from the middle and the end and towards the end of World War I, when the mood changes from nationalistic fervor to a more realistic approach to what's going on in war after having seen the effects of war. The first poem we're reading now is called Dulce et Decorum Est by Wilfred Owen. And this poem is full of visual clues for you. I'm not going to say what that word is so that you can try and figure it out. And pay careful attention to the vocabulary. Try and look it up after you read it the first time, and then read it again the second time and see if it doesn't make for a more interesting depth of reality about World War I. So here we go. This is what the poem should sound like. Dulce et decorum est. Bent double like old beggars under sacks, knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, till on the haunting flares we turned our backs, and toward our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched asleep, many had lost their boots, but limped on bloodshod. All went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of tired, outstripped 5-9s that dropped behind. Gas, gas, quick, boys! An ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. But someone still was yelling out and stumbling, and floundering like a man in fire or lime, dim through the misty panes and thick green light, as under a green sea I saw him drowning. In all my dreams before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If in some smothering dreams you too could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the wide eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face, like a devil's sick of sin. If you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud of vile, incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie, dulce et decorum est, pro patria mori. Those last words in the title of the poem are Latin. Please look them up first to see what they actually mean, and that will help you figure things out a little bit better. And as you move forward, try and see how this and the painting that we saw from John Singer Sargent are reflective of what's going on in All Quiet on the Western Front. Make some connections to the book and to the war itself, and to some of the take a position assignments that you've been reading. And the next poem that we read will be The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats, and it will be a poem that's much more towards the end of the war, and you'll see a little bit more of what they thought of as reality at that time. Okay,